Today on Karamo.
You don't have to lie to get love. Whitney convinced her best friend Ariana to cancel her wedding to Richard
We found nudity pictures on his phone.
after they found a scandalous dating app on Richard's phone.
What he did to her.
But now,
She reached out to me and she said she missed me.
Whitney has come here to convince Ariana
I'm a very forgiving person.
you're not having it.
No.
To walk away from her fiancé for good. Plus,
Y'all communication is pretty actually good. Like, right? It's gonna work.
this couple has been bringing other females into the bedroom.
A lot of females, like 5 of them.
But what will happen to this relationship
You like, hold up.
if the threesomes come to an end?
I'm not that person no more. I changed.
Vital decisions and pivotal moments in this hour of Karamo.
So welcome to the show, friends. Listen, let's get started. Now, Whitney and Ariana have been best friends for 4 years, and Whitney says her friend has a history of toxic relationships, and she hates to see her friend with a broken heart, which I understand that so much. Whitney says she was the one who found hidden apps like Grindr on Ariana's fiance's phone. Yes, I know, which led them to call off the engagement. Whitney says that Ariana is considering getting back with her ex, and she's here to put a stop to it. So everyone, please help me welcome Whitney to the show. Hi. Can I have a hug? Nice to meet you. You
Nice
look
to meet you.
great.
Thank you.
Yes, you do. All right, so Whitney, please tell me about your friend.
Well, me and Ariana have been friends since 2018. We've lived with each other off and on, and she is my daughter's godmom. Well, I'm out here today because I heard that he brought her to the show to try and win her back, and
You're not having it.
no.
Don't you love a good girlfriend? I call him a good GG. A good girlfriend. Like, listen, a GG will come to your rescue at any moment. She said, I heard he trying to call her back. I came too. You know what I mean? Which I love that. So, you said you feel bad for her, the fact that she's like in these toxic relationships. Tell me about this.
Well, she's gullible, but she has a big heart. She is very forgiving, so when I see something, I try to tell her, like, you need to step back, kind of look at what you're getting into, and when we noticed these red flags with Richard, I told her it's time to look into him.
So when did you start feeling that when did you start getting that sense that you had a bad feeling about Richard?
It was good in the beginning. He had told us like some things and kind of like, oh, he had money and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, a man that could take care of my best friend. And then I started to know like little lies here and there. And I kept telling her, I was like, you need to look through his phone. And she just would not look through his phone. We finally decided to go through his phone, and we snuck his phone, and we did some CIA work, and
You sound like my sister in spirit, girl, because y'all know I like to unlock a phone here. So I get it, girl. Listen, I understand. So we unlock the phone and get the truth.
yeah, we downloaded like all of this deleted stuff that he had deleted. We found Grindr on his phone. We found different nudity pictures on his phone.
How did Ariana feel when she saw all these, when she saw the Grindr app, when she saw the photos, and when she found out that he basically is cheating on her?
We were sitting there, we were up till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning looking at all this. But when it hit her, she broke down and she cried.
Yeah.
And it hurts me to see my friend like that.
So did you ever find exact proof that he cheated?
Yes, we actually did. When we found the Grindr app, she made him go through it. And he actually wasn't even using his profile picture on there. And he said that he would go to these houses to meet up with them, but he would just sit outside and then change his mind.
Got it. Yeah. So just for anyone who's wondering, Grindr app is an app where consenting men of a trans experience can meet up
and decide to date or have sexual relations. And so I'm assuming Ariana and Richard are both in a heterosexual relationship. That's why
Yes.
this is shocking. All right, do you? So do you feel like Ariana does too much for him?
I feel like she does in different ways. I feel like she's had enough, but I also feel like she is wanting that type of relationship, like love. She wants it, so she's very forgiving. So I feel like I'm here just to tell her, like, no, you cannot get with him.
My producers told me that Ariana bought her own engagement ring. Can you tell me about that?
Yep. Yeah. She did buy her own engagement ring. He said he was going to get her one, but he was always saying, oh, yeah, I go to work all the time. My husband worked with him and said he was never at work, so that's why he never had any money.
Got it. And so you don't like the fact that she bought her own ring? Mm-mm. Yeah. And do you think that Ariana will take him back today?
I hope not.
Yeah. Well, you know your friend best, you know?
I feel like she probably would. But I'm here to tell her today that she should not, and I hope that she doesn't, so our friendship can go on, because I'm tired of seeing her being hurt.
Got it. So just for clarity, what is your relationship like with Richard?
It's,
Because it sounds like at one point you liked him until you found out that there was lies or some things.
yeah, I did. He was nice and everything, and he was nice to my daughter, you know. He did, if I needed a ride somewhere, he would give me a ride. So, like, yeah, he was nice at first, but when I started seeing how he was hurting my friend and lying, and she was constantly having to drag the truth out of him,
That's when you were like, enough is enough. Yeah. Well, listen, it makes a lot of sense to me. And listen, everyone, I'm ready to find out more about this story because clearly there's some extra layers. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Will Ariana listen to her best friend and walk away from her fiancé for good? Or will she get back with a man who cheated on her?
She reached out to me, and she said she missed me.
I'm a very forgiving person.
Stay tuned.
we decided to go through his phone, and we found nudity pictures on his phone.
Did you ever find exact proof that he cheated?
When we found the app, she made him go through it. He wasn't even using his profile picture on there.
Ariana bought her own engagement ring?
He said he was gonna get her one, but he was never at work, so that's why he never had any money.
And do you think that Ariana will take him back today?
I hope not, because I'm tired of seeing her being hurt.
All right, everyone, welcome back. So we've heard a little bit about this story, and I want to go ahead and bring Richard out to see his side to all of this. So Richard, come on out. No, we're not gonna go on. We don't know his side yet. We don't know his side. Hey, Richard, how are you doing?
Good, how about
Thank
yourself?
you for being here. So listen, I know that you heard everything that was said backstage. Do you have something to say about it?
Yeah. She didn't buy her own ring. I did put money down on it. I did go to work. I do know that.
How do you feel about the fact that she's always involved?
Well, I believe that a relationship is two people. Once other people get involved, then
Who is she supposed to talk to?
she can talk. But how you were always right there, right there, right there, right there. No, it's a two-person relationship.
But who is she supposed to talk to about you lying to her and going on Grindr apparently? And
I'll own up to that. I did go out and I did have sex. She asked me to change for her, and I did. Every time I've been like, oh, you know what? I really want to go out and have sex, or I want to watch porn, I just throw away my phone.
I have a question for you because what I do appreciate is your honesty and owning up.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that, especially when something, because you saw the audience response for you
Yeah.
to you saying that you were on Grindr. I actually think that you're a young man who is exploring and trying to figure out who you are, and it sounds like you've been honest now after being caught with your woman. Does she accept all the things that you have said to her?
At the time, she did. I know I shouldn't have went out and tried to
Cheated.
figure out those.
While in a relationship?
Yeah. I know I should have talked to her a lot more. I should have tried to be a lot more open. But every time I felt like we were in a good spot, sex was cut off. I'm not
So
getting
why do
another
you want to get
relationship.
back with Ariana now?
She reached out to me, and she said she missed me. and she wanted to try and figure everything out. And I
You know she's forgiving though.
said, yeah, I'm willing to do that.
Do you know that your friend called him back and said that she wants to take him back?
No, I did not know that. What he did to her hurt her, but it also hurt me seeing my friend,
Of course it did.
and it was like...
Did your husband not do the same thing to you beforehand? Did he not cheat beforehand? Did y'all not figure it out? Like me and her trying to figure it out?
He did not cheat on me. He did
Facebook
stuff.
to women.
What's important is just because she had a relationship where things didn't go as she planned doesn't mean that it gives you right to lie or to cheat on someone that you're in a relationship
and
with.
I understand
Yeah,
that. That's why
because
I'm
part
trying
of what
to be
you
a
were
better
doing there is
person.
you were using that as a deflection to deflect on the fact that, like, oh, look, I did bad. Why are you stepping up? You were in the same situation.
But if she's trying to say I'm bad and that she shouldn't get back with me,
But
then she shouldn't have
Ariana
stayed
is
with her
doing the
husband.
same thing I'm doing.
But you know,
with my relationship.
And we can fix
sometimes
that.
when we don't have the strength to protect ourselves, we sometimes are able to find that strength to protect other people. And it sounds like right now she's trying to protect her friend. All right, everyone. So listen, I want to hear what Ariana has to say about all of this. So let's welcome Ariana to the show right now. How are you? Good. You look beautiful. Okay, so you just heard your best friend say she's surprised that you called him, said you wanted him back. She's here because she wants to protect you. What do you have to say to your best friend?
I definitely have been thinking about it, but after the things that I heard backstage, he's always, it's just consistent lies. Why can't you just tell me the truth? Why did it take this for you to tell me the truth? It shouldn't take all this.
It should not.
I told you that I would listen to you and support you and talk to you. Like, I talked to you, didn't I?
Yeah.
But you didn't do that for me. You just said, F her.
Why is it that you, Ariana, that you wanted him back before, that you made that call to say? What was it about your relationship that was so special to you?
In the beginning, he really was special to me. Like, from what I perceived, he was very intimate, able to talk to, super nice, and like, I felt comfortable with him. I felt very comfortable with him. And then things started not adding up.
Yeah.
Just consistently, just little things, little tiny things.
All the red flags popped out.
So what were the red flags for you that popped up?
Just the lying.
So like tiny little things that you think are white lies adding up to you to say like, this is not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I gave him 3 chances.
Yes.
The first time was when I found the grinder. And I was like, okay, if you say that you're gonna change and do what I asked, then I will give you another chance. Then the second time after that, I talked to his ex-girlfriends, and they were saying that he's a consistent liar. He's always talking crap about them and being very, very derogatory towards them. Mm-hmm. And then the third time was when I found out that he had notifications on Facebook dating. You don't have notifications if you're not on there. Sorry.
I understand. So there was like a lot of red flags that constantly were coming up. Mm-hmm. And then why did you stay though? I know you keep saying that it was vulnerable, but because he was vulnerable and he was nice to talk to, but then why did you stay?
I'm a very forgiving person. I love very deeply and very hard, and it was hard for me to let that go because I really thought that he was a guy. I really thought he presented that to me. He showed that to me.
I kept trying and trying, and I was okay with you taking sex off the table. I really was. As much as I could be at that time, yes, I was very okay with it. But every time we got to a point where, okay, hey, we're both happy, we both feel happy, you took cuddling away. We couldn't lay in the same bed and even just talk.
Because of temptations.
You know what I believe. You know that I'm a Christian woman. You know that what we're supposed to do.
And I understand
so if you
that.
couldn't do that, then you should have said that.
But if we can't even just lie together or sit on the couch next to each other.
Temptation.
Why did you take
know
sex
that.
off the table?
Because I wanted to have an intimate relationship, not just be about sex, always having sex all the time. I
But
feel
the
like a
relationship
relationship
was
is more
built
than
off
that.
sex. A foundation of sex, you take that away, your house crumbles.
Well, the house already crumbled.
Do you think Ariana was playing games with you?
I do not know.
Good.
I felt that.
Do you think that he was playing games with you?
Oh, yes.
I felt the first time
yes.
she broke up with me, it wasn't even really breaking up. We were just talking. She was like, I'm not over my ex. I just need some time. I was like, that's okay. And then we started dating, and then she's like, you know what, I feel like we can't be together. That is okay. If we were broken up, let me go be broken up. I'm gonna go have sex.
All right, is there anything that you regret? You don't have to lie to get love.
Will Ariana ignore her best friend and get back with a man who cheated on her? The answer is about to come out.
She reached out to me, and she said she missed me. She wanted to get a lie detector test done and all that.
Why did it take this for you to tell me the truth? Because I gave him 3 chances because I really thought that he was a guy.
I
showed
kept
that
trying
to me.
and trying. Let me go be broken up. I'm gonna go have sex.
All right, is there anything that you regret?
I do, yes.
What do you regret?
I regret cheating and lying to her every day,
Yeah, you regret the lying part
and the cheating.
and the cheating part. Have you told her that?
I have not in person.
Can you tell her right now?
I truly am sorry. You don't have to forgive me, but I really am sorry, and I do hate myself for doing all that because you were the one that actually made me happy. I've been with 2 other people in an actual relationship, and I could care less about them.
If I made you happy, why did you make the decision that you made? I obviously did not make you happy.
You did make me happy.
Could not have.
But
that
I
doesn't
was-
make sense.
It might not make sense to you,
Of course it does.
but every time I thought I was happy and truly happy, I got it in my own head, and like I told you, I overthought everything.
So that gives you a reason to go and cheat?
It does not, but
So-
if I try and talk to with you about my emotions, and you say,
So
you know,
Whitney,
this
I
can
I've
wait,
never
this
been
can
like
this
that.
can
I
wait
just want to
until we
make
go to a
sure. So
counselor.
you're 21.
Yeah.
How old are you?
23.
23 years old. Got it. So the only reason I'm asking for those ages is because I want to give you my take on this. I know you came here for my advice and my thoughts on all of this matter. I am so happy that you are willing to give her the fact that you can apologize face to face because you deserve that. And as a young woman who's on her own journey of figuring out who she is and how she's going to grow, it's important that those who cause you any pain or damage own up to it. And so I'm glad that you can step up and give her that. But there's nothing else he can give you. And that's what you also need to be aware. And I get it. You're a loving and forgiving person. But what I need you to do is figure out new ways to understand of how not to get back into toxic relationships. Because what I'm seeing right now from hearing from your friend is that you're repeating a pattern of finding men who are going to emotionally abuse you. Because even though this is not emotional abuse in the sense of like he was saying things to you, he actually was damaging you emotionally and mentally by lying to you and cheating on you, and you don't deserve that. Do you believe that you can start to see those red flags a little bit sooner and not be so forgiving of them?
Yeah, definitely.
How do you think you'll do that?
Well, I did try to date somebody after him, and I don't know. I've been trying to think of myself as more, not as less.
Good job.
And trying to,
Good job.
and just trying to see myself as the beautiful woman that I'm always told that I am, instead of just, thinking about all the ways that the men have, what they've done to me in my life. I wanna be better, and stooping to that level is not going to help.
Now, Richard, I gotta tell you, I actually don't think you're a bad guy. But what I want to encourage you to do is be in a space where you can be with yourself and realize that you don't have to lie to anybody to receive love. You don't have to lie to receive love. You deserve love. And you deserve also to be on your journey of discovering who you are. You are 21 years old. And I don't mean about sexual orientation. I mean in everything in your life. You deserve to figure out what my finances look like, what I want to do with my life. Who am I? You deserve time to heal, but you don't have to lie to get love. And the sooner you realize that, I'm telling you, I was a young man once who thought like I had to floss, I had to say certain things to get the love that I thought I deserved. And one day I woke up and realized, you know what? People actually love me more when I'm honest. So find that truth within yourself to be honest, and I promise you, you won't lose another good one like this, all right? All right, everyone. Everyone, stay with us because we'll be right back. Y'all communication is pretty actually good. Like, right? It's gonna work.
This couple has been bringing other females into the bedroom.
A lot of females, like 5 of them.
But what will happen to this relationship
You like, hold up.
if the threesomes come to an end?
I'm not that person no more. I changed.
You are the five. Get off my stage.
DeAndre reached out to me because he knows I can get to the truth when I unlock these phones. DeAndre and his girlfriend Koko have been together for 8 years and have 3 beautiful kids together, right? They're adorable. But DeAndre has been questioning Koko's loyalty because DeAndre found out Koko had a 1.5-year-long relationship with one of his friends. I know, breaks my heart. Everyone, please welcome DeAndre to the show so we can get his side of the story. DeAndre, how you doing, brother?
Mr. Karamo?
Good to meet you. All right, so DeAndre,
Yes.
please tell me, how did you find out that Koko was having an affair?
Well, we had got in an argument one night, and she wasn't home on time like she normally does, be on time. So I went to where she was at, and I seen how she was all on her phone. So I snatched her phone from her, and I got to reading. Well, I got to read, and I seen Text Me Now app, and you know that's one of them apps you can take. You turn off or turn on.
Turn off, yeah.
And so I'm like, look at it. I get to reading like a whole bunch of provocative stuff. And I'm like, whoa. And then I was just like, I can't believe this. Like it just hurt me.
Yeah.
Well, because we've been together 8 years, so.
Yeah.
And we got 3 kids, so.
I can only imagine that. So you see this text message in this app with a man that she's been engaging with, and how did you feel about that?
Oh, I felt real hurt because it was my friend too at that. So I was hurt.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I was pacing. I didn't know what to do. I was just back and forth, and then finally I just had to. Man, I'm just like.
Before this, did you and Koko? Because I always want to understand the boundaries of a relationship. Did you and Koko have an open relationship at this time?
No, yeah. Okay, we was into having a girlfriend. We had a girlfriend. It wasn't, she was messing with somebody and I was messing with somebody. Me and her always shared the same person.
So you're in a polyamorous relationship?
Yeah, it was.
Got it, okay.
And we tried that out and we figured that wasn't for us.
In that case, did Koko get jealous?
There was times because we had more than a few girls, so like, with me, it feels like if the girl likes me more, there was the jealousy. But if the girl liked the Koko, which I'm fine with, there wasn't no jealousy. So.
Got it. So I want to know, just for the record, have you ever cheated on Koko?
No.
Never.
Never.
So when you found those messages from this friend of yours, what hurt you the most?
That it was my friend and that she could do that because it was just so smooth. Like we wasn't like. You know, usually people who cheat, the intercourse falls off, but it was none of that. Like we was having constant intercourse still. She was at home most of the time.
So it blindsided you.
Yeah,
Because you couldn't.
that's my baby right there, y'all.
I could tell. But when you say it was smooth with it, I know that type of language. That means like nothing changed.
Nothing changed. It was
and
just
it went on
straight out of nowhere.
And it went on for a year and a half.
A year and a half. Well, actually, she might tell you 1.5. I feel like it was a little longer.
Oh, wow.
Like 2.5 years. Like to the point to where my son could be somebody else's. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that Koko has stopped that behavior of cheating on you?
Honestly, yeah.
You do?
I do, but I'm still my trust because it's happened so many times. And, you know, it's like people desire.
Yeah.
And sometimes we can't help it. We're only human.
Yeah.
And
So the answer is really not yes. The answer is no.
yeah.
So how is Koko's behavior? Is she immature?
She could be a little immature, and that's probably because of our age difference.
What's the age difference?
About maybe 13 years. Maybe she got something she was trying to get out or whatever. But I don't know. For the most part, she's like the bomb. She's a good girl, good parent with me.
So I want to hear Koko's side of the story. Everyone help me welcome Koko to the show. Hey, Koko, how you doing, love?
Fine, how you doing?
First of all, your skin is gorgeous.
Thank you.
My God. Let's get a treat. So, Koko, I want to get right into it. So I want to know, why did you cheat on him? How did you find out that Koko was having an affair?
We had got in an argument one night, and I snatched her phone from her. Look at it, I get to reading like a whole bunch of provocative stuff. And I'm like, whoa, like it just hurt me.
Yeah.
Bro, because we've been together 8 years, and we got 3 kids.
Did you and Koko have an open relationship at this time?
We had a girlfriend. It wasn't, she was messing with somebody and I was messing with somebody.
So Koko, I want to get right into it. So I want to know, why did you cheat on him?
Well, I've been with him since I was like 18. He's the only man I've ever been with. Like, for 8 years we've been together. I have 3 kids with him. I don't know. I just felt vulnerable. I don't know. I just wasn't myself. I wasn't connecting with him.
How wasn't you yourself though? Like, can you explain
I
to me?
don't know. I was insecure about myself sometimes
Why?
because
You're
like the
beautiful.
threesomes we had and all of that like made me feel insecure sometimes.
Why? You agreed though.
Dang, let me talk.
Go ahead, babe. I'm sorry.
We agreed, but we was just having fun. But then when it went outside of that, like you having your own
I've never
little party.
I've never had my own.
Okay, y'all went off on your own little sessions sometimes.
See, that's why I feel like we
Y'all have.
I feel like we went wrong because you think that I went outside of our session.
You
and
have.
I never have. Like you're thinking.
You've even told me you went outside.
Man, no, I have
you
not.
said you went to the. You said, and I gave you permission,
Babe,
but
I
I
love
don't
you.
remember giving you permission. But yeah, I cheated on him because I was insecure about myself, and our emotions wasn't there.
Who wanted the open relationship? Was it you or?
It was agreed, both.
I
It
want to hear
wasn't
your
even an open
perspective.
relationship. It was just females. It was us having fun with females. I wasn't allowed to go outside the relationship.
Got
So
it.
it wasn't an open relationship.
So you're saying to me that you agreed to have fun
Yeah.
with bringing a partner in.
Yeah.
But then it got a little bit too serious for you?
Sometimes, yeah, he would, or yeah, it did get serious because he wanted more than that. Like, we wanted a relationship with the partners, but then it didn't work out.
Did you not want the relationship with the partners?
I did. Sometimes the partners wouldn't really get along with me, or they'll get along with him more.
Cool with them getting along with you more because it seems like if they tend to get along with me more, that's where the jealousy came in.
Do you think he'd have been okay if y'all would have had a guy?
No, most definitely not.
I couldn't imagine sharing her with another dude. I just couldn't.
But do you understand why her insecurities could pop up then? She's saying to you, I felt insecure
I can.
with these relationships of when you especially started engaging in something a little bit more. Than
And
what
it was a
agreed
lot
upon.
of females. It was like 5 of them.
Got it.
I think it was
So-
a little bit more, but
Oh yeah, I see a lot more than
Okay, yeah. I mean, what the fun, interesting part is that y'all communication is pretty actually good. Like, it's like, right? It's not like, it's very like honest and the communication is good. So then why were you in this secret relationship for a year and a half?
I mean, it wasn't really secret. I mean, yeah, it was to
it
me,
was
but
secret.
Why couldn't you just say, hey, like, I want to engage and
I don't know, because he would go off. And
would you have allowed her to have that communication with you?
No. Man,
Exactly.
we could, but it would have gave me an opportunity, a choice to make a choice to whether to stick with her or not stick with her.
when you found out I was cheating, you could have stuck with me or not.
I
If you
hear,
stuck
I hear
with
what
me,
you're
but then you
saying.
still always
I hear what you're
accusing me.
saying, but everything that I've ever done with you, I've given you a choice to where you can do it or you don't have to do it, and I'm still with you.
So you feel like she
100%
didn't give you a choice?
at all.
So how long did this affair last?
A year and a half, but he
No,
said
it was longer
way
than that.
longer.
It was longer than that.
I know what I did. I
was
did
like
it.
two-
It was like
2.5
twice a
years.
month. It wasn't even like
But for you
every
to,
day
but
type
for
of-
you, for you to even do it that long, it was like y'all had a relationship. You can't tell me there wasn't no feelings involved.
No, there wasn't. I only seen him once, like every month. Every 2
Why
months.
can't you believe that there was no feelings involved?
Because there was feelings involved when we was doing what we was doing. So for her to go that long, I don't believe there wasn't no feelings involved because you keep doing it.
Got it, got it.
keep-
What messages have you seen on DeAndre's phone?
Him talking to other females.
Man,
Like all
that's-
he has on there is females.
Man, but I don't be talking to nobody, man. You got the code to my phone, everything.
You said to my producers, DeAndre's not innocent. What do you mean by that? What will happen to this relationship? You like, hold up, if the threesomes come to an end.
I'm not that person no more. I changed.
And then, what will happen after we unlock the phone?
You are the five.
Get off my stage!
I've been with him since I was like 18. He's the only man I've ever been with. For 8 years we've been together. I have 3 kids with him. I wasn't connecting with him.
You think it'd been okay if y'all would have had a guy?
I couldn't imagine sharing her with another dude.
So how long does this affair last?
A year and a half. But he
No,
said
it was longer
way
than
longer.
that. It was longer than that. For you to even do it that long, you can't tell me there were no feelings involved.
You said to my producers, DeAndre's not innocent. What do you mean by that?
He's not innocent. I mean, he talks about female. He talks about how they look good.
And that's because of our open relationship.
And you on Instagram or Facebook or
But,
even
Meg,
Snapchat,
Meg,
all
you-
you have
you
is
even
female
tell-
friends on there. Like, let me accept the friend request on a dude, and it's
Man,
like
you
a
even
big
showed me
deal.
the phone too and be like, look at her, she got a nice butt, huh? And I'd be like, yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah, that's-
I got that type of vibe with you.
You would think, oh, she got an ass. She don't have no ass. Like, come on.
And you would be like, yeah, babe, she got an ass.
Just
Like,
to agree with you, but I know she don't.
so why do that then?
Because just so you can shut up talking.
So I want to know, are you two currently in an open relationship?
No.
Okay, and
No,
why?
actually, I'm cool with just me and her. I don't even care about another girl. And she just want me and her, I'm cool with that, especially if it alleviate her cheating or her thinking I'm cheating anything, man. I love her to death.
I'm noticing body language. I'm also noticing the way of the communication. Has there ever been signs of emotional or physical abuse in this relationship?
Emotional.
Emotional more.
And I believe I'm the one that's emotionally damaged her a little bit.
Yeah,
And the only reason why I can say that, ever since she cheated on me, I have these days where I wake up, I notice everything she does with a person, like it could be somebody close, a friend.
What is it that you do? Do you call her names? What do you say?
Yeah, I have.
Hoes.
And I'll be like, you're a
Sluts,
hoe,
bitches.
you're a hoe, and I have emotionally abused her though, and I know it.
Can't even-
Yeah. What's going on? What are you thinking about?
Nothing. He just makes me feel bad about myself.
And she
I
doesn't
know what I
deserve
did.
it. She don't deserve it, especially if she.
Hold on, I want to hear Koko right now.
He
Koko,
just
tell
makes me feel bad about myself. I know what I did. I hurt him really bad. I told him I would never hurt him again. But, like, do you want to be with me? If you do, then treat me better. But I'm not that person no more. I changed.
DeAndre, I want you to take a look at your girl because you say you love her, and clearly the emotional abuse is eating away at her. What are your thoughts on this?
I'll be all right.
She's right, and
Because
like
I can see
even
it's hurting you as well.
I know I
even
hurt him
know-
really bad. So
And I think,
that's only
and I shouldn't do it. That's my reaction for me hurting. I think I hurt her.
So Koko, why do you put up with these accusations?
Because I still love him and I still want to be with him. And I know I damaged him. And he's only reacting like this because of what I did. But, I mean, you can either trust me again and give me the benefit of the doubt so we can work things out.
And that's why I'm here. I'm trying to get through this because I love her. She's worth not being abused. She's worth everything to me.
All right.
And I don't want to lose her either.
Well, I see a lot of things that are going on here, and I understand the symptoms that are happening. Koko, we unlocked your phone, and before I unlock the phone and show you the result, is there anything that you want to say to DeAndre?
I want to work things out. So, I mean, after this results, can we, like, get past this?
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm cool with going to like some type of counseling too, like me and you.
Good. Okay.
That's fine.
Good. All right, so Koko, we did unlock your phone,
Yeah.
and the thing that I thought was interesting, because I'm going to give a backstory actually before I get to this. We unlocked your phone, and my producers did tell me that you have a second phone.
Yeah.
That you both know about, that you're like, okay, we're not going to unlock that phone, we're only going to unlock the first phone, correct? So I thought that was interesting because with two phones, usually we'd want to unlock both, but you both have made the decision that you thought it was not
Well,
important.
because
He has two phones, too.
it's recent. The phones are recent, and like I got access to go into the.
Okay, everything, got it, okay. So listen, we unlocked the phone that you want us to unlock, and Koko, on that phone, there were a lot of children games downloaded on the phone, which you
Yeah.
know that you both have 3 kids, so we get that. But what I thought was interesting is that even if this is like the children's phone, we did find 30,657 deleted text messages. Now, the interesting part about this is that we can't see what that communication is because now this phone is a different phone. So do you want to tell me what those messages were deleted?
How will over 30,000 deleted text messages affect this family? Something is about to happen that you have to see to believe.
It just makes me feel bad about myself.
I don't want to lose her either.
I want to work things out.
I'm cool with going to like some type of counseling too.
So, Koko, we did unlock your phone. And Koko, on that phone, we did find 30,657 deleted text messages. Do you want to tell me what those messages were deleted?
I
What was
don't
on
know
those?
where those messages came from or what they are.
Okay, okay.
30,000.
30,000, you see the number right
I
there.
don't believe that.
I'm all about transparency. I didn't find anything else that shows you being in an app or talking to anybody else. The thing is that those messages were deleted on a phone. That's why for me, unlocking your phone that you have now will give me more perspective. What is your thought, DeAndre? What are you thinking?
I don't know. I want to know why. That's a lot.
I don't even know where those deleted messages came from.
Like, did it say to who the people who are worried?
No, because at this point now, so the names go off, and so we're going through the messages, but there's 30,000, so we just got your phone. Is that an old phone?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't even care. I just want to know if we're gonna do this right.
So this is a thing, because for me as well, I'm actually happy that you said that, because listen, only reason I gave you that fact, and be very, because it didn't really give me the proof I needed to help you all. I gave you that fact because you asked me to unlock the phone, I went through the phone, and this is the only thing that I could see that would be suspicious. But at the end of the day, I don't actually want you to get caught up on that number, because there is no proof within that to say she has done anything.
And that's why I said I don't even care.
Perfect. I'm glad. But what I will say to this, though, is that in your relationship, if you both are wanting to work it out, you both want to work this out, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. For yourselves,
Yeah.
Because you love
for
each
each other.
Our family.
for each other,
Yeah.
and for your family. The thing is that there's an element of control here. And you admitted it earlier. But the control, I believe, happened even before the cheating started. Why you look up?
Nothing.
No, because I read body language. When people look up like that, that's because they actually don't believe what the person is saying them, or
I
they
believe
actually.
everything you're saying. I did do him wrong, yeah.
But you were happy you did him wrong.
And see, that's why.
I
That's
guess
the
because I
feelings.
was like getting back at him.
That's the
for
There you
everything
go.
he's done did.
That's what that look
That's
up
the
was.
feelings I get, and that's what makes me feel like the trust.
Yes.
But I will do anything to, fix our relationship and our
Yes.
trust issues with me. So
But the first thing you have to do is for you have to allow her to have more of a say in this relationship. But what you have to do is when he starts to control you, you have to start to find your voice. You are a young woman who's been in a relationship for many years, and I don't think you fully ever develop your voice. I think part of your voice is his voice. Part of your thoughts are his thoughts. Part of the way you're moving through this world is all about him. Would you agree?
yeah,
Do you know how to find your voice?
yeah.
You do? It's not through cheating.
I know that.
For you gotta let go of the trust issues. So you have to forgive her. Say, listen, you messed up. I see it, but you can't keep holding that against her anymore. This has to be the last day today you ever control her or make her feel like she's wrong for going out or doing anything. Can you make that commitment to start trusting her from here on out?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry for hurting you. I will never do it again.
Yeah. And I don't care about the little phone stuff because let's do what we need to do. I got 8 kids altogether, and 3 with you. So.
Listen, the trust issues, y'all gotta start working on that.
Can I say one more thing?
Sure you can.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What are your thoughts?
I'm a wife. Oh my God.
You said you're a wife?
Yes.
Aww. Was that important for you?
Yeah, because he always said he wanted to marry me, but I got to it. And I thought he didn't want to do it no more because that's what I did.
I'm gonna go further now.
You know,
That's very sweet. Listen, you've gotten tools to start to find your voice, and I do feel like by acknowledging the control that y'all are actually on the steps to have a happy marriage. So I'm actually gonna wish y'all the best of luck and know that I'm there for y'all. Listen, I like this. This gonna work out. Again, friends, love just happened right here. Let me tell you something. This is what happens. You talk, you grow, you heal. See y'all next time, friends. We're gonna keep talking and growing. I love y'all.